So, we are going to talk about some of the most important areas in crypto. I don't think this part of crypto is discussed as much as I think it should be, but from my perspective, this is the most important, the biggest benefit of crypto, hands down. Of course, all of you, if you have disagreements, make sure you say something in the comments. If you agree with me, say something in the comments. But yeah, I think the most important part of crypto is not necessarily cryptocurrency. I think it's the blockchain. Now, from what I have read and understood about crypto, the main gem is actually blockchain, not the cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency, to me, is pretty insignificant. I know that's my opinion. Not to say that I did not dabble in trying to put some money in and investing in it. I did. But as a whole, there is no real use case for cryptocurrency. Now, there's an idea of it to be used, but it has not reached there yet. Will it reach there in the future? We will just have to wait and see. But that's not what I actually want to talk about today. The main part of what I want to talk about is actually the blockchain and how I feel that knowledge and that technology is being thrown to the side because we are in a capitalist society, as in dollar is king. The main focus for anything you do, it seems, in this environment is to make money. Perfectly fine. I'm not disputing or saying that is a negative thing, but that is the logic that people have all over this place, mainly in America, but also in the world. And I say that to say, I think there is a lot of opportunity when it comes to blockchain. So I'll give examples. To me, exactly, to make it easier for everybody to understand, I believe blockchain is just basically, you could say, either a glorified filing cabinet. If you think of it that way, if you don't fully understand cryptocurrency and everything like that, just imagine blockchain. I think if my analogy is off a bit, help me correct it, but I do believe blockchain is pretty much a glorified filing cabinet that does not need to be managed by individuals. Now, of course, all of you that have computers, you know how you have to arrange files that you download and keep, important documents that you need to keep on your computer. Sometimes the way you start arranging it might not have been the best way that you can organize things. But blockchain actually helps you not need to organize anything because of the ledger it keeps. It keeps a trailing documentation of where that document is. You can find it if you need to look for it. So to me, I look at it as a glorified filing cabinet. Blockchain would be essential where it came to keeping track of documentation and people not losing things based on lack of information. So for instance, your family has a property. You buy a house or you buy land. You have the deed. It is linked with an item on the blockchain, right? It has a code. It doesn't necessarily need to be a cryptocurrency. It can just be a code digit, whatever it is. You have that. If you do not transfer that document over legally to somebody else, as in a sale, or you lose it or something else, anybody can track from one place to another where that document went to. Even if somebody has it on their computer, they can track and see, was it legally received or was it stolen or anything like that. It is a great source of keeping documentation accurate. It's phenomenal. Nobody would need to ever worry about where their information is. Granted, everything will just be visible for everybody to see. But yeah, it is a very great source of document retention, which is what I think it needs to be implemented. It could be used for healthcare, for real estate, for school education, like grades and stuff. It could be used for a ton of things, mainly because almost a lot of computers in the world are being used to house that information. And if anything needs to be searched, you can search it from anywhere in the world if it's used properly. That is great. Now, the way they're using it now as a currency doesn't quite make sense. To me, it just seems every single currency is a folder in the filing cabinet. So if we're going to go with the analogy of blockchain is like a glorified filing cabinet, each cryptocurrency is just a folder. The thing that is important usually in folders is the information inside, not just the manila folder. I'm just saying. So glorifying cryptocurrency to say, oh my goodness, this could be a currency that can be used and traded and yada, yada, yada. To be honest, most of the currencies that are being traded, they don't have enough in number to actually use as regular transactions. I know Bitcoin has 21 million Bitcoins that is going to be ever produced. Oh, they're now switching it over from use case as you don't need to actually use it as money to buy and sell things. Now, if you just keep cryptocurrency, you can keep it as a store of value, kind of like how people do gold. Fine and dandy. But the thing is, I know they're trying to relate Bitcoin with gold, but there's a lot lacking in the Bitcoin area than there is in gold. Of course, gold has the physical attribute of it where it can be worn, it can be used in technology, in creating things. I mean, conductivity, however, it can be used in a lot more ways than just store of value. To be honest, I don't think I can think of anything else that is only used as a store of value and nothing else. I can't think of anything else and not be used anything else. Cryptocurrency is the only one that's in that realm, which is totally a new realm. And I don't know if people will buy into it or not, but who knows? But what I'm saying is, sorry, I went off my point. But what I said all that to just say, I do think that people need to focus more on the blockchain aspect rather than the cryptocurrency. I know they're looking at cryptocurrency because of the money, and it can bring in the possibility of creating money out of thin air because you're making people believe in a value that does not really exist. Hopefully this does not bring attacks on me for people that love crypto till they die. Crypto is nice. It's a great concept. It's a great invention, and it can work. I am not telling anybody to not invest in it. I am not telling anybody to invest in it. I am just telling you what I see it as now. But for right now, blockchain, it's a gem. To be able to keep any important documentation on file where it is spread out through all the computers that are linked in the ledger, where that information can almost never be destroyed. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. Cryptocurrency, on the other hand, is not necessary. It does not advance the world into a different realm. It does not help the future. No matter how people want to try and abuse the governments of any country, abuse the systems of whatever is made in any country, those things are needed. Whether it functions properly or not is not based on the system, but based on the people that are running it. So when you have order and a system and rules, if they are not created properly, if they are not made in the best interest of the people that are living in the community, and if they are not run by the best people that can manage or run it, of course it's going to fail. But it does not mean that product is not necessary in that country. So of course, everybody that is trying to run away from the government, oh, I don't want the government to manage my money or to hold my money or to tax me, yada, yada, yada. But then when a disaster comes, all of you are like, where is the government to come and help me? You can't have one or the other. Either you don't want the government at all and everything's a free fall and, no holds barred, people killing, robbing each other all over the place, or you do want something like that to help you out. But from what I say, I do believe blockchain needs to be pronounced or pushed up more as something recognized more important than cryptocurrency. Because to be honest, as I said in one of my other videos, cryptocurrency is only popular because Wall Street found a way to make money out of thin air. Wall Street realized if we get enough people to believe and donate their funds, we might be able to make way more money than we can with the regular dollar, because this is a quote unquote growing field. But let me know what you think. If you agree with me, I know I rambled on a little bit, kind of went off topic, just a slight, but it's just kind of to bring everything together. But let me know what you think. If you think my comments were accurate, leave a message. If you didn't, leave a message. Let me know. Let me see if I'm missing something that I did not have a chance to read or update myself on. But thanks a lot for joining in, and I hope to see you on the next video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.